Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, You, Me, and Faith to Conceive. My name is Jasmine Lovett. Today is January 7th. We're still on our IVF journey. 2020. We're in the year 2020, guys. And it has been a crazy 2019. It has been a blessed 2019. It has been a challenging 2019. But I don't think I would trade it. So if you are new to this channel, this is a channel about trying to conceive, faith to conceive, and right now the IVF process. We have started from the trenches of doing handstands to just trying to conceive the natural way for about 3 years. And then on the 4th year, we've decided, or was it the 5th year? 4th or 5th year, we've decided, yeah, because this is going on 6 years in May. We decided to do IVF after having testing and finding out we were dealing with male factor infertility. And then once we got into IVF, we found out there were some other things going on my end, because this has been a journey. What I've learned in 2019 is that you have to have a renewed mind before you try to do any of this. You cannot physically do any of this on your own without going a little bit crazy. So I had to rebuild my foundation in Christ before I could wrap my mind around IVF or letting go of control of trying to conceive. I've learned that nothing can be done in my own willpower, that I have to give all my power to God, a higher power. I have to give my worry, my doubt, my anger, my confusion, my envy. I had to give it all to Him, and that is still a daily struggle. Every day I have to say, God, take the wheel. Your strength is made perfect in my weakness. Give me your daily bread, because this journey, hands down, is the hardest thing my husband and I have ever gone through. We have been married for 5 years. And out of those 5 years, 4 years, we have been actively trying. The first year, we're just trying to see what would happen. And the first 3 years, I think I was the one who was most emotionally struggling. I was very depressed. I was very angry. I remember sitting in bubble baths thinking, like, what is the point of me living if I can't even, procreate and be a woman and do the things my body's supposed to do, and just live life lonely with it was a dark place. I remember just not wanting to get out of bed, not wanting to be with friends, just dropping friends out of nowhere. I just want to be in the house by myself. And I remember being mad at my husband because he wasn't fixing how I was feeling. He wasn't understanding how much pain it was each month to get a negative test or to get a positive test and to lose it within 2 days. And it was just a cycle of me trying to control every aspect of what I thought I should have had right then with everyone else, and what I thought I deserved. And I was mad because I didn't deserve it. Because I didn't get it. I went through a journey of being upset with God, thinking that He was punishing me for something that I've done in the past. And I was like, well, why do these people get to get away with having a baby and they're doing crazy stuff right now, thinking I'm above everyone else who is getting a baby? I have to come down from that and be humbled. And then after I finally, I can remember so clear, went in my car with the pillow, put my head in the pillow, and screamed for like a good 30 to 45 minutes, crying and yelling at God, asking Him to show up and show me where He is. And I looked out the window, looking at the clouds move, looking at the trees blow, looking at the birds, and thinking, like, He's the author and creator of everything in this world, and He created the world to spin in the mid space, and He created all these people and animals, and He's created my life to be sustained, and He can create life, and I just need to trust Him and let it go. And I'm getting emotional about it because I had to remember that. I had to remember the things He's done. I had to remember the miracles He's done in my family, and I had to just trust Him. He's like, little girl, you're so spoiled. You're spoiled. Just trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Let me break you. Let me mold you. Let me make you into who you're supposed to be. Just trust me. So did all that, and then we started our IVF journey. Oh, my camera's about to die. Oh gosh, this is already going crazy. But we started our IVF journey, and I just know that if I hadn't been broken in those years before starting, and I hadn't had to lay my foundation and bury myself in the Word and remember who I am in Him, that I would not have been able to get through this year or last year, 2019. That was a crazy journey. You have to watch the whole thing. It went from shots to visits to family members not understanding what we're doing, to family members understanding what we're doing, to explaining to friends, and to just walking out of journey that you don't know how it's going to end, putting all your eggs in the basket and just going on faith alone, knowing that all the medicine and all the procedures that you're having don't compare to what God can do. Like, they can do all this stuff and it may not work, because only when He says it's going to work is when it's going to work. So we had to go through all that. We got pregnant. We lost babies. I've had 5 miscarriages, including the one that we've had with IVF. And through all that, it's caused me to break, and it's caused me to reshape, and it's caused me to grow. And I feel like such a new person, a new creature, and a new woman after going through all this. And I don't have my baby yet, but I feel like I've gained so much else. I've gained so much. I gained so much faith. I'm so much stronger. I'm so much stronger than I knew I was, than I thought I was. And I feel like I can do anything. I feel like I can accomplish anything. And I feel like even if we don't get the main goal that we're after, God has so much more planned for us. He has so much more in store for us. He has so much more people for us to reach out to. I can't believe I'm crying. He has so much people for us to reach out to and bring out of that darkness and despair that I was in before. And I just feel like if I could just help one person and shake one person out of that depression and show people that there's more to this than just your own strength and your own willpower, then all of this was worth it. And going forward in 2020, it's just a fresh breath of air. It's just a fresh breath of life, because I'm not doing it by myself, and I know that for sure now. Like, everything that happens, it happens for a reason. All the tears and pain has a purpose, and I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen next. We still have 5 fighting little embryos, beautiful little embryos, and we have a game plan going forward. We're actually in the middle of a secret procedure right now. It's not a transfer, but it's something else. And after it gets done and after we're finished, I'm gonna come up to you and explain everything that we're doing. But it's just that God is so amazing. Even in the storm, even in the trenches, when you can't see it and you're fighting and you're crying, He's right there with you the whole time. And when He pulls you to the other side, it's so beautiful that you have to go back where you were and bring everybody else out. So that's how I feel. We are not done with this journey, but it's just, so far I've been so enriched and so enlightened by it, and I just appreciate it. I appreciate it because it's changed me into the person that I am and the person that I'm going to be. And I don't know what else to say about that. So the one thing that I've learned from 2019 is renew your mind. God's strength is made, I guess more than one thing. God's strength is made perfect in your weakness. Your pain definitely has a purpose. I've never expected to meet the people that I've met through this journey. I never expected that when I turned this camera on, there would be other people who would reach out that are going through the same thing, being inspired through the same thing and the pain that we've gone through. I've never expected to get to IVF. I never thought we'd be able to do that and afford it, and to have so many embryos left and so many chances when other people only get one chance, or they only get one embryo and they lose it. We are so blessed, even if we haven't gotten where we wanted to be. We are so blessed of where we are in this journey. So I've gained a new perspective on everything. I look at people and I realize that everybody has a burden to carry. Everybody has a cross to bear. And just because you see one thing, you don't know what they had to do to get there, and you don't know what they're going through. So I have a new found love for people, because I know that people go through a lot, and sometimes they go through it silently and alone. So it just makes me appreciate people more. So 2019, I'm grateful for it. I fought through it. God drugged me through it. He helped me fly through some parts. We got through a good stemming process. We got a lot of eggs. We got healthy eggs. We haven't gotten sick off of this stuff. I have gained weight, but hey, that's a part of it. I'm losing weight because I'm in the spin club now. Like, this is stuff I've never would have done. I've never would have gone and joined a spin club and have something to do with other women and build relationships. When I get invited to parties, I go. Like, I'm regaining my life back after 3 years of like wanting to not do anything. I've learned to not let this whole thing define who I am as a person, but I do let it mold me into who I am becoming as a person. And I know that going through this, I'm going to help other people, and this is going to be way bigger than me. It's going to be way bigger than DJ. It's going to be way bigger than anything we thought we would ever go through in our marriage, but it's going to have a way bigger purpose than we can even understand. So that is my 2019 recap. IVF, growing, renewing the mind, faith, endurance, and the ability to let go of all. So I'm excited for 2020. I want you guys to join me in the journey. I have some exciting things coming up that we are actually, in the process of working out right now, but I will share with you after we're done with it, and we'll see what God does with these 5 little embryos and where we're headed next. So I will talk to you guys later. Prayers and baby dust. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all the new subscribers, and talk to you later. Bye.